Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. Force here with some major news. The next World of Warcraft expansion has been revealed and the rumors are confirmed. It is the Warlords of Draenor. We get a bunch of details from the BlizzCon 2013 opening ceremony as well as subsequent panels, and what I'll be doing here in this video is giving you a quick recap of everything we know so far about this upcoming expansion. Let's first start off by talking about the most important thing, and that is the setting. As you would assume, it is taking place in Draenor. Now, if you don't know the story, basically the first WoW expansion, Burning Crusade, that took place in the Outlands was a broken version of Draenor. So this is the fully intact version. We've got a few zones that are going to be familiar, but then also a few completely updated zones. And even the familiar zones look like they're going to be completely revamped as well, getting a visual overhaul, and just don't expect them to look exactly the same. At least that's my assumption. So there are going to be 7 zones within Draenor, 2 of them very familiar, that is Nagrand and Shadowmoon Valley. But then some new ones coming in the Spires of Eric, Talador, the Tannin Jungle, Gorgrond, and the Frostfire Ridge. Now, if you take a look at the map as a whole, it looks very reminiscent to Outlands, but again, based on the fly-through footage and screenshots that we got to see of these zones, it looks like just a fresh new world. So even though lore-wise it's partially supposed to be Outlands, it is completely revamped and going to be looking different and new. At least, of course, that is the hope and the expectation. Now, beyond these new areas, we're going to be getting the inclusion of the Garrison system, which appears to be something similar to player housing. People have been asking for individual player housing in the World of Warcraft since the game's inception, and it appears like we're getting something along those lines. So, your Garrison is a home for the individual player, and you're going to be able to customize it with structures like farms, stables, armories, workshops, and more. My assumption as to how this will work is as followed. There will probably be an Alliance and a Horde garrison area, and then the garrisons themselves will be phased for the individual player. So based on your accomplishments and the things that you have added to your garrison, you will see something different than other people. That also, unfortunately, means that it's not very likely that players will be able to invade your garrison specifically because, if everyone's phased to a different garrison, it doesn't seem like that's going to work out too well. A few things, but beyond having your own individual areas of the garrison, you're also going to be able to recruit people to defend your base and also send them out to loot dungeons, fulfill missions, craft items, all of this while you're not even playing the game, while you're offline. Sounds very awesome, actually. I'm really looking forward to learning more here about the Garrison system. Are you just returning to the World of Warcraft and you are looking to play a class that you haven't in the past? Well, there's going to be a level 90 character upgrade included here in the Warlords of Draenor, which will give you a level 90 character of any class that you choose. So if there's a class that you haven't played in the past, or you're just returning and you've been gone for a few expansions, this will be a good way to instantly catch back up and jump very soon into the expansion's content. Oh my, so happy for this next announcement. New player character models. It appears that they're going to be upgrading the Orc, Undead, Tauren, and Troll on the Horde side, and the Humans, Dwarfs, Night Elves, and Gnomes on the Alliance side. Character model upgrades were so desperately needed as the game progresses. The character models and textures just get so dated looking, and these upgrades are looking pretty solid, I must say. I am always impressed how Blizzard is able to, upgrade the visuals of each expansion. I remember Outlands looked so much better than vanilla, and then successively with each expansion, the game just looked better and better in the new zones, and that's a trend that they're going to continue here, and the fact that they're retroactively taking those character models and upgrading those is also something that makes me quite happy indeed. Now, obviously with the new zones, we need new PvE content, and that's going to be coming in the form of 6 brand new dungeons and 2 new raids. There's also going to be heroic versions of 2 classic dungeons, new challenge modes, new battlegrounds and world bosses, new normal and heroic scenarios, and then as expected, the level cap will be raised to level 100. And Blizzard has been doing this for the past few expansions as well, and that's going to be a new class talent and ability upgrade. So we're getting new new class talents and abilities. They've been revamping this system pretty much with every expansion, and this next one is going to be no different. And then finally, refined quest systems with hundreds of brand new quests. And that is that. A quick recap of everything we know so far of the Warlords of Draenor. It's quite an exciting time for anyone who is a fan of the World of Warcraft. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, guys, if you haven't already. I'll be keeping you up to date on this and other Blizzard titles, as well as just great gaming coverage. Thank you so much for watching. Keep watching and keep owning.